that in the earth. 9 times out of 10, the prophet, an apostolic one, will have been communicated by God what an apostle's ambassadorial assignment is. That's how they become yoked, because they can see the ambassadorial assignment. They can see what piece of heaven they're responsible for establishing in the flesh on earth. Paul and Silas, just so we can get scriptural examples of what we're saying. So they come together to establish that. Prophets being the communication and defense, and apostles being the architect, the blueprint, the governance, and legislation. Apostles are how God governs. Prophets are how God speaks and defends. So we can just be clear and just give some basic language to what we're trying to establish here today. So when they're working together, prophets working with apostles, that's the goal, is that we keep people connected to the real-time intel and communications that God needs to get something into the planet, and we defend what he's bringing in. That word, especially in an apostle, that word in commission has to be defended. And that's what the apostolic prophet, as the companion to the apostle, actually does. Because they got something no one's ever heard, ever seen, and doesn't even know what's going on. So the prophet's job is to come around and reinforce that and defend that, and to ensure that it actually makes it into the planet the way God said. And so that would be my answer in terms of laying down that foundation of how apostles and prophets, particularly apostolic, you mentioned apostolic prophets do not function well unless they have an apostolic assignment attached to them. Not just a prophetic assignment. What makes us uniquely apostolic is that we can't just run around and prophesy and speak to the winds and the heavens and the rain and all of that. We have to be tied to some sort of apostolic assignment or commission that must be fulfilled in the planet. That's our uniqueness, and that identifies the uniqueness of the relationship when we're talking about apostles and prophets working together.
All right.